So it's been an exhausting couple of decades. This game's about wore me out. Um, we had a lost couple of decades where we really struggled. We beat back the invasion. We eventually got a truce. Um, we just our judge leader died, and so we had a period where we really struggled to get enough civics to do anything. We have finally uh, gotten around that, and we what really helped is when we got portcullis, because that enabled us to put together a rather extensive network of spies, and our spies are actually generating nearly 100 research for us. So that's just tremendous. We're just getting just a bunch of, well, okay, they're not generating that much. Let's see. We're getting uh, what we got here. Yeah. This doesn't actually show us. This shows us what their wisdom is, but doesn't show us exactly how much research they're cranking. But if I go to, let me see if I can, let me see if I can find this. Yeah. So if I go to Carthago, my agent with the 4 wisdom is actually hoovering up 43 research from the capital. Now they've still everybody's still got way better tech than we do. But this has just recently been built, and we're starting to close the gap a little bit on some, and we're stealing tech like crazy from Rome because they're actually weaker than we are, and if they go to war with us, it's no big deal. And I'm about to do another steel research mission on Rome. She's ill, but I'm going to take a chance and do it anyway. Uh, and we finally have the tech that we can start building temples, and we're building the temples first, which is going to help reduce discontent. So I've got guys on standby. They've just been pre-positioned, and I'm using up the last of my orders to get them. And we need 70 stone, but we can pay for that. So I'm just going to go through and get all of my disciples, and we're just going to buy up a bunch of these temples. That's going to help slam our discontent down. And we started to use our spare uh, disciples. He'll be able to go over here next turn, and we'll start spreading our religion more. Now in the meantime, Greece has already joined Team Zorro, or Team Judah rather. So we're gonna try to flip him by just spreading our religion to a bunch of different cities that we can get to. Well, 2 right now, and then I'll eventually build out a more robust transit network. We have started to build the the Hagia Sophia. So we're going to have that finished in 14 years. There's one additional wonder left. Uh, oh, there's 2. So we're going to try to get them both. Needless to say, it takes quite a lot of stone for this, but I've got some good saleable resources here, and we should be able to muscle our way to. And I haven't upgraded any of my troops. I have steel now, but I'm leaving them as um, warriors for as long as I can. If we get attacked, we'll mass upgrade to the best unit we have. But Macemen are right around the corner, so that I figure there's no use in upgrading to axe when we can just wait a little bit more and upgrade to mace, or even wait a little bit beyond that and upgrade to um, sword. We're tied for first place, but with this legendary wonder, that puts us back on top. Now, I had originally planned I had a couple of different plans going here. This will just be a quick update on where we are. Persia had cleared out a barbarian site here and had a spearman sitting on it for the longest time. And I tried to build out specialists to turn this into a minor city to give me a jumping off point. And I didn't quite get to there before they settled the city. So my next plan was, okay, well, why don't I attack Persia? Well, the AI seemed to intuit that, and Persia promptly ran into a national alliance with Carthage. So that was my plan B. We can't do that anymore. So then I went to a plan C. Plan C is we don't really have a lot of cities. I think we've only got like 6, right? So we don't have a ton of cities to work with in this game. Normally, I like to go very big on that. But there are a couple of Scythian islands over here. And what I'll do is I'm building some triremes, and I'm going to upgrade my bireme to a trireme, and uh, we'll start a network of anchorages. We'll move this guy and set to anchor here on the island, the Greek island. Then we'll walk our army across. We'll have another anchor point like, I don't know, here and maybe here so we can offload on this. So we'll need 2 triremes for that. And then we'll need another trireme. So we'll need 3 more ships, and I've got those building. So this in a short walk gets us to here with an anchor. We can get a city here, and then we can get a city here. That's going to give us 4 more victory points. And there's some good culture potential. Well, so some good culture potential here, and some very good culture potential here. So we can grow these cities fairly quickly. And then if we do Odeons and theaters and stuff on these late arriving cities, they should start sprouting up fairly quickly. Um, so we will win on points if nothing else. But then I'm kind of just waiting for my moment, you know. My original plan, like I said, was to go after Persia, and we still may, if that national alliance ever gets broken, we can actually just walk right across. I checked before they built the city there. This is enough to let us walk right across. So, and I built a line of forts here in case we get attacked again. These guys are fortified at max, so they're 25% bonus, and they're on a fort, so they're at another 50% bonus. So these guys are going to be really tough eggs to knock out of here. So I am not worried in the least about an attack, even though all of our rivals are showing as much stronger. We've solidified that. We've got a really robust transit network, as you can see, and we're just waiting for a moment, and we're catching up quick with tech because, see, if you look at the tech tree, I went rather deep into the tree in places, and we've been picking up a lot of these smaller ones that I left behind. We got monastery recently. We're going to get machinery, but I'm on the next tier, and I've been researching a lot of these. So we can play some pretty quick catch up, get these cheaper ones, and with our new spy network combined with stealing research, we should be able to get where we want to go pretty quickly. And I mean, if we get swordsmen and onagers, we can pretty well stand toe to toe with just about anybody. So, and we were doing composite bow, yeah, and that'll be good because we're picking up some nice extra orders. I'm still a little shy on civics. We finally got the civics boost, and that let me play catch up and put governors in everywhere that we could squeeze them in. So I need to really start laying off of doing civics builds and focus more heavily on troop builds so we have a smallish but a really highly trained army because this guy's a commander, so everyone's getting 10 XP a turn, and then the guys that are sitting on barracks are getting even more. We got an event, so we got to buy this. We're currently building a citadel, so we'll be able to upgrade him to his Uber configuration. We'll start cranking out some Kushite cavalry from here once that's done. I've got a small cadre of uh, mounted troops, and we'll add the Kushites to that. There's another chariot up here. So we got 2 chariots and a camel archer, and then we'll add the Cushite cavalry to that, and that'll be sort of the mobile backbone of the army. And I've got a pretty good number of warriors that I can upgrade to, whatever the best configuration is. And I've still got some disciples I need to activate. This guy is, well, this guy actually can just go elsewhere then, right? No, we can, let's see, we're building a temple here, so I can come out here and build a monastery now. So let's do that. And then this guy is waiting to go across next turn, and he'll spread our Zoroastrian goodness to another Greek city. So that's kind of where we are, and that's how we're using we bulked up on disciples early and then just sat on them and waited until we could make good use of them. But now we're deploying them to good effect. We've got strong cities and 1 legendary. Discontent is dropping fairly rapidly. And we now have enough civics that we can regularly run pacification missions. These are our only real problems, and this one is about to go green because we're building a temple, take it to 0, and then we train a priest, and that'll actually take it to -1. So we're getting there. We're in really good shape. Get a quick update to show you kind of where we were and how we plan on winning the game. We're going to stay ahead on points because we've got the legendary wonder cooking. We have a plan in place to get at least one of the other 2, and we have 2 more cities 2 more city sites we can expand into. And I need to explore the rest of this. There may be some other little holdout. So I'm putting together the transit network, and the next video will be when we do an island hop to come over here, unless we get jumped and surprised, and then I'll make a video to show what we're doing in response to an enemy attack or whatever. But short video, just wanted to give the update. This has been a really political game. We've been able to keep everyone kind of playing off against each other, so nobody has run away with the game. Carthage is our near peer, but we've got stuff in place that we're pulling ahead of Carthage. So we can stay on top of the points, and we'll be doing just fine. All I got to do is amp up stone production further, which we'll probably do with some stone cutters, which that's going to bite into our civics some more. But we're really out of places to build. Yeah, okay, I wanted to do that to build more quarries. So we've pretty well maxed out what's possible here. But that's okay. We're going to figure it out. We're going to make it work. So another update coming when we have something to report. But so far, the game is running right on schedule.